So this is Deborah J. Kelly. It's absolutely crazy. I've got a launch party going on. And my book, Model Diaries, Series 2, went to #1 bestseller in 2 days, which I'm so excited about. It's been amazing. And we've just had a little party, so it's going to be raucous. They're all enjoying themselves. I have no idea whether they're going to come in here on time or not. And we are live, but the best thing, or the most important thing, is we're going to have fun. So welcome to my show, On the Bed. I always like to be on the bed because I find that you get people's proper opinions when you're on the bed. It's a very strange thing. So I'm going to introduce my first guest, and her name is Sandy B. Come on in, Sandy. You have to come around this side because of my dress.
Let me tell you something. It's all exciting, Dad. Oh my God.
We've got everything going on, haven't we?
Everything is. Can I take my shoes off?
No, darling.
Oh my God, look at
We've got live interviews. This bed is not.
Let me cover myself up. Sandy B in the house.
This bed is not going to look like this in an hour, is it?
Well, I'm
This is Sandy B, everyone.
Hi, everyone. It is so exciting. Oh my God, we're having the most amazing time ever. It's a party. It's a party. Baby's birthday as well. And the books are #1. Excellent. Oh, babes. Good. Congratulations to you, baby girl.
I need a break.
Oh, babe, you're doing so amazing. I'm so proud of you.
I need a holiday.
Shall we go together?
Yeah. Can we go tomorrow?
Joy, we could disappear after everybody's had all their fun. Let's sneak out. Sneak out in the country.
Do you know what? It's just been a crazy, crazy time, hasn't it? We're doing a radio station tomorrow. I think it's Lincoln Radio. Us and Diva and Rick Channer, if he happens to be missing, today, because he's, I don't know, he's on tour.
He's on tour. He's doing a lot, isn't he? Proud of him and all as well. He's doing something.
He's doing brilliantly well.
Yeah. I love him. He's all right. Yeah. I met him. I think it was Crawley Pride on Milton Keynes.
Did you? That's where I'm from.
Are you?
Yes. You. Oh no, sorry, Crawley.
Please, I'm doing Crawley. Big up Crawley. I'll be in Crawley, babe, soon. Yeah.
Actually, I was born in Brighton, but I didn't know you were in Crawley. How dare you?
I love Crawley. Crawley people are amazing. Festivals are amazing. Brilliant. Can't wait. I think it's on the 9th, isn't it? Anyway.
I don't know, but you could have told me because that's
Babes, I'll come and get. Babes, we'll go. You got to be there. You have to be there. We have to make this happen. Crawley Pride, we're coming for you. Yay!
So there you go. Enough of that.
Yes.
And more of Sandy B. Now, Sandy B is on the front cover. She's always supported me. She's a beautiful lady, but she's also a beautiful lady inside as well. She's absolutely gorgeous, and she'll do anything for anyone.
I'll tell you later.
What did you think about doing the Charlie's Angels? And we had rubber outfits, right? Sorry, I don't want to give the wrong impression. It wasn't like that. It was Charlie's Angels.
I felt sexy. Like it was a Charlie Angels theme going on, and I mean, I thought we looked amazing. We all looked. I mean, I love a little bit of leather now and again, but I never had it. That outfit that I was wearing was amazing, and I loved it, and everybody thought it was amazing. We all looked amazing.
I know.
They told us that.
I know. It was a great shoot.
Great shoot. And who was the gentleman that what's his name? That done the shoot for us.
Raymond.
Got to pick up Raymond.
No, Roman. Roman.
Oh, sorry, Roman. Yeah, you know.
Pick up Roman.
Pick up Roman in the house.
He's actually here. We'll see if we can drag him in at some stage. But actually, John was part of it. John.
Oh, John. Pop your head.
The doorbell's going. John actually was part of Model Diaries Series 1 and Model Diaries Series 2. And he's been a really good support to me. Thank you so much, John. And he's eating, and I'm jealous.
You know,
I'd like to be eating in a minute.
our figure, babe. What are you in our 20s?
Oh yes, my birthday today.
Yes,
but I'm 23, so I think it goes backwards now, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So Sandy B is my celebrity. Well, actually, I do have several, but she's done everything. She's been on Gogglebox. She's been on Celebrities. It's Fat Farm or something.
Fat Fighters in it or something. I don't know why. But it's from a meditation.
Big Brother.
Yeah, meditation.
Come on, what else? Something on the farm.
Celebs on the farm. Famous on fighting crime. Heads. Makeover. That was 100% something. Makeover. Oh, I could go on for like forever. I mean, and 3 films, music manager for a magazine, Integrity Magazine, Big Up Yourselves, amazing. Acapella, Becca Whitney, SPS Promotions. Oh, everyone over there in the States, big yourselves up. Amazing. Yeah, I am there. Big up yourselves too. So I could go on forever, but everybody who knows me and anybody that reaches out to me and everybody that is kind, caring and loving and understanding and is committed to what they do, big yourselves up. Just like, beautiful, amazing Deborah.
I paid her earlier. So you haven't really done anything then, Sandy. What are you doing? Just like messing about?
Just messing about. No, I've just finished a little tour actually. I've been doing a little tour all over the place with charity for mental health, because you know mental health is a big thing now all over the world, not just in this country but everywhere. So it's about supporting and going around and supporting and raising funds for communities and for the younger ones and the families and that. So lots happening and lots going on. So
we're going to have a little debate later on our schedule, because there are some important topics that we covered in Model Diaries. Oh, by the way, this is Model Diaries.
That's not showed. That's not showed you yet.
I didn't. You want to flick through it? Have you had a look at this?
Babes, I've been got these people have had me down.
The other way, so they can see.
Look at just amazing.
All edited, of course. But I'm 23 now, so.
Yeah. Own it. But yeah, this is the leather clad we was wearing, which was amazing. But there's so many different. Listen, you just need to get this book, honestly, because there's so much in here that you really need to actually buy it and support the court support.
2 years it took me. You have absolutely no idea.
Debbie, you did one before as well. Which was
I
amazing.
did, but you know what? I don't want to be rude because I don't want to bring down the work that I did last time. But it's not a patch on this.
This is the lick.
I learned editing. I learned AI, whatever that's called, which I didn't even know about that beforehand. I knew about storyboards. I knew about upping resolutions. Oh, pagination. You name it, I've learned it.
Is honestly, I mean, as I said, I am so proud of you and everything that you're doing, everything that you achieved. And that's just not like, honestly, I don't pick up everybody because you guys know me. I keep it 100. I'll let you know. If you're progressing and making a difference in the world and with yourself, and you're being just that positive energy for others too, as well as self-care, because you have to look after yourself too as well. And I mean, you've come a long way, a very long way. And I just want to say,
so many operations as well.
Yeah. So I mean, even now, I don't know how she's still standing, how she's still going, but she keeps going, and she's an inspiration. You're an inspiration to me to keep doing what I'm doing. And I think this is how we got together and we clicked.
Because I can't afford any more money to
It's all right, babes, I'll let you off for free. This one's for free. But yes, please support Model Diaries UK and get on board. And it's an amazing, inspirational book, honestly.
Thank you so much, Sandy. Now, Sandy, we're going to stay on the bed.
Oh, am I staying on your bed?
You're going to stay on my bed because we're going to have some designers. Well, actually, we're going to have some models coming in, and then they're going to do a little bit of a catwalk in here, and then they're going to join us on the bed, which will be interesting.
Oh, very interesting.
This bed is going to be turned upside down. Can you
I mean, it's got a beautiful four-poster here. I'm telling you, it's very comfortable. It's comfortable. Very comfortable. Well, I'm in here for the rest of the week, so if you want to find me, you'll find me.
Look at her. Look, she's all leggy and comfortable and all of that kind of stuff. So I have no idea because the party is going on, and we said this would be crazy.
It is crazy though.
But I'm going to introduce our models for Richard James Dalton. Let's see if they come out. Woo! Here they come.
Oh!
She's won so many titles. I have absolutely no idea. She bought her crowns here for a shoot, and there was like 100 of them. You've got to face that way, my lovely, otherwise I won't be able to see you. Come around this way. Is that your better side?
That's it. It's so beautiful no matter what.
And here's our second model. Relax, everyone!
They will definitely have to hold us, babe. It's all right. Let's crunch up.
Yeah, we've all got to be like, yeah, that's the whole thing. And on the bed with lots and lots of different questions.
Yes.
There we go. Let me move this. There we are. Good job I did my toes today. And this is Julia. And this is Rosemary, by the way.
Rosemary! Oh, go, Rosemary.
Beautiful. You need to set yourself here. Oh, yes. That's right. She won a title, didn't she? Yeah, she did.
Oh,
yes. And then we've got Bryony. Come and sit down so that Bryony can be seen in the screen. That's it. So here comes Bryony. Bryony, pose.
Good, Bryony.
And you might have to go around the other side, Bryony.
Yeah, Bryony, yeah. Might have to come round here a bit.
Come round here, my lovely, and we'll squeeze in. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, all on my bed. I've never had so many people on my bed. Oh, this is Charlie.
Charlie. Well, you can't see him yet. Get him.
Come on, get in somehow, wherever you can be, get in. That's it. She's going to block someone. So, how can we do this? Good idea.
Yeah.
Can you lean forward a bit, Charlie? Like lean on my leg or something?
Yeah,
or put your elbow down.
Yeah,
That's
there
it.
you go.
You got anybody else, or is that it?
Is that it? Have we got any?
That's it. Okay. Okay. Can we close the door then? That's it until we invite Richard in. So,
I told you.
Oh my God, you didn't sing me happy birthday.
Oh, no. Let's do it. Are we all going to do it? Let's do it. Ready? 3. Get comfortable, babes.
Cheers.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Deborah. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Excuse me, that was
We're singing Tina Turner. Sing me the best.
Are we doing that tomorrow on the radio
Oh,
show?
we'll do that tomorrow.
You pick one as your favourite.
Anything
You like a bit of Tina Turner?
Anything you want me to do, games you for.
Really? Oh, okay. I'll make a list. Right, ladies, so I'm going to have a really quick chat with you guys because you're all important. You're all featured in my book, which made #1 bestseller, if you didn't know before. So, I don't know how long this is, but let's just pass this over to Rosemary. Rosemary, tell us about, so you're a beauty queen over and over and over and over again. I guess what would be a really important thing to say would be, how do you get your confidence to actually be in these pageants? Not only that, but to win them.
I get my confidence from my own self-belief and through affirmations, meditation, and basically writing down what I can do, not what I can't do. And I visualize, and I visualize myself the crown, and and I realize that what, anyone can be a role model if you put your mind to it. Thoughts become things. So remember that anyone can do it.
Excellent, beautiful, beautiful.
Well done. Now, Bryony, I roped you in. So I won my first pageant when I got divorced, actually, at 50, I think it was. And up until then, I was so anti-pageant. I was so like, you know how you get these visions about how you think something is, and then you get it wrong. Because when you're part of it, you realise that there really is like a completely different dynamic to what you thought there was going to be. I met Bryony. Bryony, tell us about you.
Yeah, so I did my first pageant back in 2016. It's a bit of a joke really, because I thought, no, I'm too tattooed, I couldn't possibly get into a final. Thankfully I did. I met Deborah, I think at my second attempt at Diamond, and at my third attempt I wanted to go to internationals based on my charity work and all the money I raised, and I've actually become an ambassador for Great Ormond Street Hospital. So that's something that means a lot to me. Growing up with difficulties during childhood. So really happy to do all my stuff based on charity.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you.
That's so good, and thank you. Oh gosh. Thank you so much for sharing. No, it's comfy on the bed though, isn't it?
They looked Great Ormond Street Hospital. They looked after my niece before she passed. So yeah, thank you. It means a lot. Yeah. Like that.
Yeah. Really does. And this is about being on the bed, you see. Everybody shares when they're on the bed.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's lovely.
I always find that, you know.
You need to share a lot more on your bed.
No, don't, because that's proper. That's taking away my
Taking away minds.
John's laughing. You've got any stitches over there. Lynette, you've kind of taken the modelling world by storm, but later on in life. Tell me about that.
I think they always say life begins at 40, and I did it on my 40th after my broken marriage, let's just say. So just to build my confidence, I went to modeling. Well, at first it wasn't planned. And then I attended an event, and then I was crowned the star of the night. And since then, I went to pageant and then modeling after. So, yes, I know. I think there will always be, as they say, silver lining in everything. So I was a light, I guess. Yes.
But the thing is as well, you get asked to do so much, don't you? And because we were talking about like diversity, age has no limit, all of this kind of stuff. And are you surprised, at that kind of interest that you got? Did you expect it?
I really didn't expect it. At first, before, I don't even know how to wear high heels. Can you imagine that? And when I was younger, they always tell me, oh, you should be going into modeling, you should be doing a pageant. I said, no, I don't know how to wear heels, so why would I do that? And after that, it's just about learning as well. So I learned, they said when you're getting older, you learn every day anyway. Yes. So I think and my passion as well is about charity. So most of the fashion shows that I do is for charity shows. That's why I became ambassador to some brands as well because of my charity works, and then lots of awards for I just had an award from the Philippines, like modern Filipina heroism, because of my charity work. So I'm glad that they acknowledge in my country as well of what I'm doing here in the UK. So I think there will be more, but I always like to help and support everyone, and of course all in the fashion industry as well.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Actually, I find it very, very difficult actually trying to put her bio together in the book, right? Because the whole page of bio was her awards. I'm thinking, well, I'm not just going to put a whole page of awards. Not that I'm jealous, really. Anyway, so moving on to our queen, another beauty queen that was crowned a couple of nights ago. She's also in the book. I want to ask you some questions as well. So, as a mature model, again, making a statement later on in life, yeah? How have you found that? Because you've got a lot of work, haven't you?
Yes, I started in 2019.
to Miss Sexy UK. I received the title of classical. Already I was over 50 years, and now I have 55. And I wanted to show everyone that the age is just a number, and we can achieve everything if we have confidence, attitude, and big personality. I love to do everything that makes me happy, to be on the stage, to help people, because I have passion for charity the most of the times. And when I know my little help going to people that need my help, that make me very happy.
Thank you, beautiful. Now, this lady, well, actually, she makes me feel really bad. She makes me feel like I have to go in the gym. Because I'm looking at my bingo wings, which is... Well, she says she can help me, so, but I'm scared. You know what's going to happen? She's going to really push me hard. And I'm like, I can't do that. I can't do that. Really. Anyway, Charlie's in my book. So, Charlie, tell us a little bit about, or give us some tips, actually, on fitness regimes.
Okay, so first things first, diet is the main aspect when it comes to, you know, people say to me, how can I get a six-pack? How can I lose weight? Diet is 80% of the work. I would say 20% is training in the gym. I would say, you know, people ask me, stay motivated, and I say, it's not about being motivated, it's about being disciplined. And the difference between the two is motivation is what gets you going, discipline is what keeps you going. And that is the main thing that I'm going to say to you guys. Discipline and consistency is all you need to achieve your body goals.
All right. Well, what if, can I just ask a quick question?
Yeah, sure.
What if you can't get to the gym, or what if, like, you know, you say, like, you know, you can't, like, you know, and you're at home.
You're too busy.
Yeah, or, you know, something that you can tell me, especially like me, like, what can I do at home?
Sure. I mean, yeah, you've got resistance bands, you've got body weight exercises that you can do. And yeah, I mean, this is actually a good question, because a lot of people come to me and say, I can't afford the gym, or I'm at home, haven't got the confidence. So I've actually set up a page where I'm giving people that opportunity to learn how to do these exercises at home. So if you guys want to follow me, then yes, guys, if you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm called the Queen of Motivation.
Queen, you know?
The Queen of Motivation, and I will motivate you to get in the gym. The motivation's got to come from within, guys. So give us a follow on Instagram and TikTok, and I will show you how to get fit in the comfort of your own home or in the gym.
Yes.
Thank you.
See?
That's it, I got no excuses now. I'm not really happy about that. Right, ladies, thank you so much. I'm going to get you to stand at the back, okay? Just while we introduce the designer, maybe somebody might like to just open the door just so that he knows to come in. Thank you so much, ladies. Oh, and you're taking this one with you. I knew that would happen anyway. Yeah, that was, I know. I shouldn't, yeah, well, anyway.
It's all go, look, we just go with the flow.
I know, it's the best way to do this. Look at you, like, all you need is a glass of champagne.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually, talking of which, can I have my drink, please?
Oh, I haven't got one. Is anybody down there that would like to pass me a juice? A juice? Can I get a juice? From anyone in a nice cup like that.
A waiter, really, shouldn't we? A little bow tie and a. I mean, what?
You can pick. I know you're a very good.
So while your juice is coming, then we're going to introduce the designer, aren't we?
Yes.
Please put your hands together for the Jessica Louise designer, Richard James Dalton.
Oh, looking dapper. Looking all dapper.
Oh, you see, look, this is nice and comfy, isn't it?
Well, you're right.
The bed was a good idea, wasn't it?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Well, I'm loving it. I fall asleep in a minute.
Don't do that yet.
No, not yet, baby. I'm not.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So, Richard, the Jessica Louise collection. So you do bridal, you do occasion wear, and prom dresses, and you're doing your own fashion shows. You're looking toward having your own range, aren't you? Excited?
Yeah, very, very excited. There is so much work over the next year, 12 months, 18 months. There is so much that we've got on. There's a couple of fashion shows, there's trip to France, there's shoot at a castle.
Do you want to go? Come on.
We're actually going to the Marseille to shoot in the grounds.
Well, I want to go.
Did you know?
Yes.
We're going to Paris to Marseille to shoot in the grounds.
Right, yes,
Well, you know.
we've got our names on the list already.
The list started off with like 12 people. It's up to 30 now.
Oh, well, I mean,
So, yeah.
Well, it should be in the top 2, shouldn't
we
we?
should really be in the top.
I could do this trip several times a year. I'm so much interested in what we're doing.
Well, I love your designs. I love them. I've got a special one. I've got a special one over there which I really love.
I mean, they are beautiful.
That's
Yeah,
my
yeah,
special. Yeah, you're all beautiful,
I'm
but I
very
love that.
lucky
That's
with the. I'm very, very lucky with the models that I've got. They are really, really great models. Some of them I actually noticed a few years back, and I've been following them for 6 years.
Well, following on the street or?
Don't tell her you're a
Follow them
stalker.
via social media, etc. Watching their career. I was determined to shoot with one of them. I had a fashion show in 2000. Absolutely. I now do more fashion shows than I care to think about, and we're getting more and more work through them all the time. So yeah, we're really enjoying it.
Well, yeah, that's right. Well done. And you share some stories. The diary,
Yes.
right? You share some stories. Is it something you want to talk about or not?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. A lot of people don't know the history of Jessica Louise, and what happened was in 1999 my partner became pregnant, and we spent the entire evening talking about what we was going to name the baby and how she was going to grow up, etc. So after about 4 or 5 hours, we had named her Jessica Louise as one word. And we had decided exactly what she was going to look like and what musical instrument she was going to play, and that she was going to be kind of green-eyed and dark-haired like her mother. She's going to be compassionate. She's going to be kind and considerate to people, and always out there to help people, because I'm a firm believer in the more you give, the more you get. And this is how I wanted to bring Jessica Louise up. Unfortunately, when Annette, my ex-partner, was about 3 or 4 months pregnant, she had an accident. She fell down the stairs at home and we lost a baby. So I always wanted to do something that would commemorate Jessica Louise and leave a legacy behind in her name.
Yeah.
And then when I got interested in fashion shows and doing fashion events, I realised that there was a lot of people out there, girls coming through, sewing models, etc., who all loved the idea of dressing up and putting on beautiful gowns. And for me, that is my reward. When I see the smile on these girls' faces, for me, it's absolutely brilliant.
Such a
Beautiful memory.
and such a beautiful memory. And I remember you called it the butterfly moment, didn't you?
Yeah, they turn round. I mean, I do, occasionally I do what I call dress-up events. And basically, what I do is I invite young girls along, photographers along, who hasn't necessarily modelled before. They turn up and they're shy and they hide behind their mums and all that. And then when we go through the progress, etc., and what they need to do, what they're going to do, we get them in dresses. And then they come out, and when they see the images, they absolutely beam.
Blossom.
And it really, it's, you know, what I turn around and say, you could have the best dress in the world, you could have the most beautiful woman in the world, But it's when you get the combination of the girl and the dress together that the dress actually stands out. And it makes a real difference to these girls. Some of these girls have gone on and done catwalks of their own. One of them did walked in London Fashion Week. So I consider that to be a bonus from my point of view.
Well done. Well done. Thank you so much for being part of our show, and thank you for showing us your beautiful designs. We've got beautiful models. They're all in Bulgaria. So thank you very much. You can go now.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well done. Thank you so much, ladies.
Next time.
Sandy, you're actually going to go away for a while.
Oh look,
But you're going to come back, so you could actually go and drink those in private.
I'm going to drink in private.
But could you go get Asen for me? Just, she's here. Oh,
She's here.
there you are. It's more organised than I thought. Are you leaving your drinks there?
No, I'm taking them.
Oh, okay, my darling. No, go back. Asen, go back. You've got to do a little catwalk.
Oh, okay. I'll see you guys in a minute, alright?
I got a rowdy lot, haven't I? There she goes. There she goes. Not that she's had any alcohol or anything like that. So I'm going to introduce another lady. She's amazing. She's a presenter. She's an actress. She's done everything. Please put your hands together for Asen Jamal. Do a little catwalk to the front here. Look. That's it, stop there, have a little there, and then you can come round and give me a little cuddle here on the bed. Oh, you want to go there? Yeah, you can go there as long as you get seen, I don't mind. That's it. Move the book. Oh, there she is. And she's wearing a design, and we're going to interview later. It's Adi Sapphire's design, and she's freezing cold. How are you so cold? I never get cold like that.
Warm in the inside, but cold on the outside.
I don't know how. Do you know what? I've never, well, actually, a few times. Look at this weather. It's my birthday, it's July, and it's pouring with rain.
But you bring the sunshine to all of our lives, and you're so inspiring. So really, it doesn't matter if it's raining.
Oh, thank you. It'd be nice if we could actually have gone out though, wouldn't it? Rather than it be pouring with rain. I know. So you've got to get nice and snugly on the bed. So I'm just having a little look at our advanced things. Yeah. So you've done so much lately. What the heck has been happening with you? I keep seeing all the posts of you, and I'm thinking, how is she just getting so much work? Tell us about the things you've been doing.
Yeah, it's been a bit crazy lately. All good. But yeah, what have I been doing? I've been to America a couple of times. I've been filming in America. I was in a zombie movie. I was a mad reporter, determined to go down into the caves and discover where the zombies were. Sleeping. No, I in the next sequel, apparently I might be a zombie. A reporter zombie, but I was a crazy reporter wanting to discover their where they were nesting, and I went down into this cave with a very young videographer, and we both got killed. And I really struggled to scream. It was really hard to scream. I really thought I'd be really good at that, but I couldn't do it.
I know it sounds a bit morbid, but you're like a dead person as well. Because how do they like splitter and all of that kind of stuff?
Oh, everyone was on top of me, pretending to eat me. So that was it. It was a lot of fun though. It was good fun. And I came back. Obviously, I hosted all the different fashion weeks. So I did New York, I did London, Milan, and Paris, and that's all happening again in September. I'm hosting at the 100th anniversary of the Turkish Republic, so we're going to have so that's going to be fun.
That's your background, right?
Yes, I'm Turkish.
And
yes.
you do quite a lot, don't you?
Yeah, I try to.
People.
Yes, I try to. I try to promote my my Turkishness, I guess.
And sorry, I'm going to try and lift myself
On
up,
the bed.
try and get comfortable on the
There we are.
bed. There we go. I'm not
Oh,
exposed.
hang on, this has got to go that way. There we
Right,
go.
okay. And I try and do a lot to represent them. I'm going to be involved in a fashion show in Istanbul next year. And we're going to have another London show here, fashion show. We've got the hairdresser awards as well that I'll be hosting at. So a different sort of aspects
Crazy, busy.
of presenting. But yeah, you're a real inspiration though.
I'll be at the hero.
You'll be
Oh,
at
come in. John's going to be at the Hair Awards. Sean, just come in and say hello again. John, you weren't you at that last year?
I was, yeah. It's called the Alternative Hair Awards, which was really good. It was held, where was it? In South London. It was really good. I was quite surprised. A lot of people.
John Garrett, everyone, photographer in Model Diaries Series 1 and 2, behind the scenes.
I know, amazing. But more than anything, you've supported me throughout my whole career and given me so much confidence. I wouldn't have been the person I am without you, Deborah. That is the truth. You gave me so much confidence with the modelling. Obviously, I'm really petite. And you've featured me in both your books, and I'm forever grateful to you. Like, I can't tell you how much support everybody out there, this woman has given me. She is beautiful on the outside, beautiful on the inside. You are an angel here on the earth. There's no other way of describing you, honestly. You are the best. And I'll never forget our time at Southend when we were wearing those bridal dresses on the horses, and that night where we had a real girly night, heart to heart.
I want to talk about that actually, because we went to Southend, right, and we were dressed in ball gowns, and we went to, I don't know what, Adventure Island, and they basically closed the rides. We met the owner, who's a what's it called? OBE, he's got an OBE, yeah, and he closed some of the rides. Well, we were on them with our ball
We
gowns.
liked you, that's why.
Don't say that. You can't say that on here. He might be watching. I don't think it was. I think he's happily married. He has children.
Yeah, of course. He was in great admiration of you. That's what I meant.
I also don't know about that. I think that's just a nuisance to him. He thought, for goodness sake, just close the ride so she gets out of here. But it was exciting, wasn't it?
We took over the whole place. It was so much fun. Even at night, we were on the beach at night doing a shoot. We didn't stop that day. We did not stop. But it didn't feel like 1 hour, and we were doing it for like hours and hours. That's the thing that people don't understand with this side of the industry. It's not always glamorous. It's hard work, and you put in a lot of hard graft, and to organise everybody, to think about the themes of the shoots, to think about what everyone's going to wear, to please all the designers, all the photographers. I mean, Deborah has such a big input, and then you actually go through the photos. You make sure we all look really amazing. You always pick the right one.
Of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much hard work. And I think we should all give a shout out to Deborah, really. This is her day. It's her birthday as well. Woohoo! 21 again.
No, I'm 23. Oh, and at this stage, everybody's been so nice to me. I think that the people who are watching, they think that I've talked you all in advance, or maybe given you a fiver. Do you know what I mean? It's a backhand or something.
No, nothing. I don't need anything. It's the truth. It's not actually compliments. It's the truth. But so I've been busy, and hopefully I'll be doing a photo shoot in the Netherlands as well. You inspired me with the Viking shoot, and I want to do more of them. So any Viking parts, it was so awesome. It was, and also the designers, they're all sustainable. The materials that they use is environmentally friendly. She uses all the original stuff that you would get back in Celtic times, I believe. Like, she was telling me about it. So it's just awesome. Absolutely wonderful.
Where are you?
I am.
Are you before?
I think I'm after. Oh, there I am. I love the Viking look. I tell you, you made my dream come true there. That was amazing.
I love them all, but I really love the Viking shoot too. It was just
there we go. There I am again. You gave me a lot of space in the book, and thank you very much.
Because I love you. Right, listen, moving forward, I have no idea if anybody's out there. When I like to see, oh, the door's opening. Do you know what? I've got the most amazing director out there, and she's going to be introduced in a minute for all her hard work. But we've got some models for KGJ launch. So please welcome our models. So you're going to come to that sit, come to the front. Sit. Let's have one each side. Come to the side. Let's have a little cuddle up. Come in the middle. Yeah. Of course you can. You like to be in the middle? Yeah.
I like these families.
We had no, we bought you a little blanket and a quilt cover. So, ladies, you need to be a little bit lower or you need to be a little bit higher. That's it. Okay, so, both in my book, everybody's in my book, of course. So I'm going to go to my right here. She made a big trip today. And I thank her for it. She made a big trip before as well. Laura?
Hello, how are you?
Yes, I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Laura, you've been in the industry for a while, haven't you? You have the natural talent, the natural looks. Got anything coming up? Got anything, any plans?
Nothing, no plans of modelling wise, not just yet. I'm just taking it slow and focused more on my studies and work. So yeah, I'm studying at the minute, so yeah, that's it really, nothing modelling wise. A few creative stuff, but I'm keeping it on the low a little bit.
You will have after model diaries, dear.
True, this is true.
You better get ready.
I'm excited.
And you were wearing, this is KGJ Designs, but in the book you modelled for Addy as well, didn't you? They were lovely.
I did, it was such a lovely design, it was so elegant, and it was so unique as well.
Yeah. Thank you. And then we've got this little munchkin here, and she's actually doing the backstage for it, because we've got a rowdy lot out there, haven't we? Because they all want a party, don't they? So she's doing a brilliant job. She's actually one of my students. That's how we met. So she came to the Angel Academy of Teaching and Training. That's my beauty school. And she's just beautiful. And I knew it straight away. So I put her into the model diaries. She's also a makeup artist. So she's done lots of different shoots. Tell us a little bit about your future plans.
Hello everybody.
Alicia.
Yes, my name's Alicia. My future plans are to start training once I finish fully with the Angel Academy, doing the courses that I'm doing at the moment. Deborah's been absolutely amazing. She's a fantastic tutor. Anybody wanting to do anything to do with beauty, honestly, get in contact, because she is fabulous. A great trainer. She definitely 100% knows what she is speaking about, and she's had so much experience. It's really nice to learn from somebody that's been so amazing in the industry, to be fair. My future plans, as I said, to probably walk in Deborah's footsteps. Yeah, I want a new salon. I've had one before. Sort of maybe walk in Deborah's footsteps a little bit and start to train and maybe have my own beauty school, get into aesthetics. But yeah, the world's my oyster, I guess. So there you go.
Thank you so much. Well done, ladies. I stand at the back. And bearing in mind that our creative director, Alicia, is actually, so it may become quite chaotic, but we're going to introduce in the designer, and his name is Casper from KGJ. Here he is. You better stop there and let's all have a look at you. What a gorgeous suit. Oh, my God. There he is. Can you come and sit next to me, please? Thank you very much. So, you've got your man bag with you then?
I did. Full up of manly stuff, money.
Manly things, yes. It's little manly things. He said he left it in the toilet earlier. I said, don't worry, because he can trust everyone. But had I known, I would have popped in there. Casper, you're so cool all the time. I want to know like how you managed to do it actually, because I have never ever seen. When I get out of bed in the morning, what about you, Ace? Do you?
Yeah, I'm not very cool.
My hair's everywhere and my eyes.
Yes.
Yeah. So how did you do it?
My partner says the same thing. I work in the dark. I roughly have 2 minutes to kind of, while I'm making my tea or brushing my teeth, think what am I actually going to wear today? And I'll just fling it together. And it seems to come together quite well. So
You flattened that together?
it's actually one brain, so it came together. So it wasn't too much of a piece.
It's absolutely gorgeous. But look, I just want to show you. So he's got his a beautiful watch here. Like this is his statement. He's got his glass, got his hair done. I mean, this is always how I've met you.
Presentation is key.
That's true. Is that what you do with your designs?
Yes, I take a lot of time out to think about what I'm actually doing and actually where I am at that time and place. Because everything I want to do is going to be related to something that's going on in my life or the world or how people are feeling. I like to make those statement pieces, you know, that actually mean something rather than something quick and cheap and sex, drugs and rock and roll. It's washed out for me. So more meaningful things is what means more to me, and seeing people wearing it with a direct message, as you've seen my work, which is in your lovely book there.
You know, you do have these statement pieces, right? And they all have a real meaning behind them. Is that something that obviously comes from the heart, but this is something that you feel passionate about, that you've put it into your designs?
Yeah, the passion doesn't start with me, KGJ. Let's tell people where the passion actually starts from. My mother was a fashion designer growing up, a single mum, and she gave it up to look after me. And it followed through to myself. So I just carried on and picked up the legacy of what my mother couldn't do. And I've carried the torch quite well. And as you know, there've been the awards, there've been the magazines, we've touched in many areas. So yeah, that is where the passion has come from. It's a lineage. It's just not just naturally me. It's come from my mother. As we gain things from our mothers and our fathers, but that was one thing that my mother gave to me was swag, and to have the right mind and attitude and be polite and just be a gentleman. So I've taken those aspects from my mother, God bless her, and ran with it. And as you can see, I'm very expressive in what I do. My pieces, I have loud pieces. I'm not scared to play around with materials or designs. The work speaks for itself, really. And the quality.
You use quite a lot of black and white as well, don't you? Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, there is a bit of yin and yang going on because it's just easier to work with at times. I do have, funny enough, coming up in my new collections, there are some very vibrant colours going on. But I just find the black and white is quite sometimes a safe place to play with, because you can never stop wearing black and white together. The way it works is just you can throw so many things together, whether it's the jeans off grey, your trainers, or however you'd like to see it dressed. It just works. It stands out. So, but no, we do have a variation of colours. We don't just do black and white. As you see, I'm a man of colour, so we have to have colours. You know.
I love it. I love the black and white, and I always have done since the Mary Kwan days. Do you remember Mary Kwan?
Mary Kwan.
Oh yeah, you see. Oh no, I don't remember them because I'm only 23, but my mum told me.
You're 23 and I'm 45 clocking on, so you're looking very well for your age. I must say, happy birthday again to you.
Thank you so much. Casper, oh there we are, from KGJ, everyone. Hooray! Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
You can leave now.
Thank you.
So, can you just check when you leave, Casper, that KTB is kind of getting ready to come in and set up for her singing? Yeah, KTB. Yeah, KTB's on here next. Oh no, sorry. You see, that's why I employ you. That's why I have a friend, you see. We've got the ambassadors coming in, haven't we? And she's nodding at me. I haven't got my glasses on. I've got some ambassadors that are coming on. You're staying on here because we're going to have a chat with them. Please put your hands together for Razia from Wages. Woo! Razia! Hooray! Come and take a seat on the bed, my lovely. Come real. And we have Bernie Abu. Here's your stunning. Come around and sit on the bed. You've all got to get on the bed. We've got Christina. Here she is. Christina. Well, we've got Christina FLP on our Facebook. But anyway, oh, there we are. She's got a t-shirt and everything. And we were going to have another lady, but she's not here. So that's it. Do you want to come round and sit here? Because we're facing the screen. Have we got any other ambassadors at all? We haven't. Okay, can you just sit down? Thank you. Okay, we're live, darling. And you're going to have to move so that you're not blocking Christina as well. So move forward a bit, please. Okay, so... Okay. Yeah, all good. There we go. There we go. So basically, this is what happens with live, right? This is what happens with live. So I want to have a little chat with my ambassadors. They were featured in my book, and basically, sorry, 1 second. You're not on. Oh, no, I'm only talking to you, my darling. Sorry, can you? Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Razia is bringing chaos. Oh, that was interesting as well. At this part, it all falls apart. So, I want to talk to my ambassadors. My ambassadors were in my book, and my microphone has gone off. Hello, my microphone has gone off. Hello, my microphone. You see, it was all okay up until then. I know, Razia. Yes. And we also need to close the door. Oh, I can't. Okay, so while I... No. What did we just do? What did we just Just while we're getting the microphone sorted out. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yay. Little technical hitches here and there, but all good. Okay. So these are my ambassadors. I work a lot for charity, and I also work a lot with diversity, so diversity of culture. Okay, it's really important to me, and my book is always promoting this because it's something I feel really passionate about. So these are some of my lovely ambassadors that are featured in the book. I'd like to have a little chat with them. So I'm going to go from this side onwards. If you want to hand it to Bernie. Tell us a little bit about the foundation and also what you thought about modelling in Model Diaries Series 2.
The foundation, hello everyone. The foundation, which is club, is actually for women of different ethnic background. So we come, we meet, we network, and when we celebrate each other, we celebrate peace and unity, diversity, inclusion. We include everyone. As long as you're a woman, we celebrate you. And when with the diary, that was my first time doing modeling. I had a beautiful photo. Actually, I noticed I'm actually on the front page as well of the designer. So I was privileged to get a whole page for myself. one of the only person that have a whole full page, 4 page of myself. So I appreciate it, and it's a good thing. I will encourage anyone to do it because you network with other people, you speak with other people, you meet more new people, you make new friends. With this one, it's actually, you might think, oh, I don't know how to do modeling, I'm like plus size, or I'm not that thin, but we have dresses, different design for different size, different designers. Yeah. They have different brand, different wears. The photographers were great. They took time to get the photos right, get you to do the different posture. The dresses were designed well. The camera, not to say Deborah, encouraging all of us to do this, because even when you think you don't know what you're doing, she will just tell you get in there, get dressed, get the makeup done. She will give you the full support. So I encourage every woman to join in, celebrate Deborah, and happy birthday, Deborah.
Oh, thank you.
Happy birthday, Deborah. We appreciate you for all the support you've been giving us. You don't only, you are always in every organization, whether you look at it, she's always put race. She's on every organization. Doesn't matter your ethnic, your background, doesn't matter who you are. If you invite her, she will go, she will do MC for you. Anything you ask her, she's always there to support people. She's always there to support all the organization, building them up, giving them the full support that they need. So thank you, Deborah, for this opportunity.
Oh, thank you so much. And isn't she beautiful? Or can people contact your organization?
My organization is called African Business Women. We have a Facebook page. We have an organization in Sierra Leone and in UK here, which we support other women, help them to start up their business. We help them to do marketing. If you want to support, like even when we got this book, we were able to market it on our platform. So you can contact us on Facebook, African Business Women, or on Instagram. African Business Women is on Instagram and on Facebook. And we have our contact number. Our office is actually in Harrow. That's where we're based. So you can contact us for any help you want. Maybe you just want support, you just want someone to speak to when doing business. Because when you are organizing a business, it's a lonely call. Doing business, getting things sorted out. You need that support, or someone to just pick up the phone and say, how can I get this help? Or where should I look for things? Or where should I contact Deborah? I need someone to support me. I need someone to give me that wow factor on my event. How can I get Deborah to do the MC for me? Or how can I get her to just organize, because she's very good in organizing women. Trust me, from different directions. We've got people here from even Birmingham. They're all here right on the ground. So she's very good in that. If you want to contact anyone, even Raza, if you want to contact her, you can just meet us and we will be able to work together. We work with people from all backgrounds and all age. Thank you so much, Deborah.
Thank you so much. Give her a little clap, because that was an excellent talk. I've got a friend of mine to the right, caused chaos when she came in, but she leaves her mark. I've done so much work with her, actually. She's amazing. Right, we're just saying, I know it's on the bed, you see. You want to put your legs up or something. Get a little bit more comfortable on the bed. So I've presented quite a few of her events, actually. And she is in here. She's in here as our charity queen. It's Razia, everyone. Razia, tell us about pages.
Thank you very much, Deborah, for your all kind help and support towards our ladies. All the way we were doing so many projects together, including Multicultural Women London Club, and now it's converted into Multicultural Family Club, which is abbreviation of Women and Girls Empowerment Sport. And we help all vulnerable people, especially domestic violence victims. And as a friend of court as well, these days there is no legal aid. So that's why our wages come to help and provide them practical emotional support as well. And we organize so many projects in the past with the help of Healing Council and the extremism in Muslim community. It was a parents project. funded by Home Office, European Commission, and plus so many other, we were organizing for networking, not only one culture or one is an interfaith, we were organizing for Muslim ladies, for conservative ladies. No one organized a catwalk for conservative ladies, where no men allowed. Even those ladies, they victim of domestic violence, especially in Asian culture, they never know what is about catwalk, what is about fashion show. And we used to organize in our wages event every month in Southall. And why are we organizing Southall? That's a big deprived area. And I'm proud everyone want to make their profile high. We don't want to make our profile high, but we want high profile people in our project in Southall. And all celebrities, including Deborah and all other lovely ladies, lovely high celebrities were coming there. So this is a unique project. So thank you very much, Deborah J. Kelly, for your all help and support. Thank you very much.
And thank you for being there for me as well and supporting me.
Yes, you are a lovely soul.
Oh, thank you.
You are a gift. You are a gift from God in UK, believe me. Yeah. No, I could not find.
So nice.
I could not find anyone like Deborah J. Kelly in my life. She is the best person in my life. I met so many people, so many, I worked with so many professionals, but there is no one like Deborah J. Kelly. She is beautiful inside and outside.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And now this lady, is it Ghana? I don't want to get it wrong. I can't see. She was messaging me on the FaceTime thing. We kept getting cut off because I wanted an African design, and she kept saying, "What about this one? What about this one? What about this one?" I said, "No, I really like that one. Not for that one." And so she's brought me back a design from Ghana. I'm going to try and wear it, but I don't know if I'll get time to get changed. But introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your foundation, please.
Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you, beautiful lady. That's how I call Deborah, beautiful lady. My name is Dr. Christina Kuledu. I am the founder and CEO of the Basua Legacy Foundation, whose mission is to support single-parent family here in UK and in Ghana. We have been growing from 1 to hundreds. The reason why was that I had a challenge in life. And based on my challenge, as I was recuperating, I decided to get some people together. And then we did. People who are maybe going through similar situation as I was or same situation. We now grown, as I said, from 1 person to 300 members we have. We give services. We provide services. We have 5 aims and objectives. And every objective we have service that we provide regarding our foundation. So you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram. We are also in a website. So our website is basualegacy@basualegacy.org. And then our email is basualegacy@gmail.yes. That is our t-shirt. You can see beautiful t-shirts, and at the back is also the aims and objectives that we give services to. So if you are still a parent and you think you need support, you can contact us and we will give you the support that you need. We have a lot of services that we provide. As I'm speaking now, I came from Ghana 3 days ago, and we are taking 150 mothers to zoo for free. Next month, we are going to do the seaside. We're also preparing for essential shopping, which is free. You take your own basket, you go to the shop that you choose, and then you pick the food that you want to eat with your family. It's not a food bank. This is the choice that you make. And we are doing all this to support single parent here in the UK and in Ghana.
Thank you so much, Deborah, for your love, for your dedication, for your support. You are such a person that I don't know how I can describe you. That's why I call you beautiful lady. Yes, you are a powerful lady, enthusiasm. I don't know. As I said, you have all the qualities. You have all the qualities and you tolerate everyone. And that's what makes you so beautiful and unique. So thank you. Please keep going, keep up the good work and touch lives so that people out there will know that, yes, we have good people in our mix on this planet. Thank you so much. Thank you, lady.
Thank you so much, ladies. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to ask you to leave now. And just, if you could just ask Katie B to get ready, because I think she's going to be singing. Asen, you're going to stay with me for the mo. But we're going to go to a break. Just because Katie needs to set up, we're going to move a laptop so that we can kind of watch her, when she's singing. So we're going to go to a break actually. Welcome back. This is Asen Jamal and I'm Deborah J. Kelly and we are going to introduce the most amazing singer. She actually released her single yesterday. And we are so excited because we're actually going to get to hear it. I don't know whether it'll be before everybody else. It's the first for us, isn't it? So please put your hands together in the background. We won't be able to hear you, but you can still clap. For Katie B!
Yeah.
Of course, the rowdy lot downstairs.
I know I can hear.
Is that your single? Right, Katie, come and join us. No, you can bring the microphone. Katie B! Oh my goodness, we've got goosebumps with your song. That was so amazing. Can you manage to sit here with us and face that way? Yeah, put your bum there. That's it. Lovely. Katie B, everyone, this is her new single. Where is it going to be available? We want to buy it.
So it was released yesterday, and it's on digital platforms like Amazon Music, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, just like whichever music platform you can think of, and it's Undefeated Katie B.
Oh, I don't know if it reaches or not, but Katie, I've listened to you and I saw you seen you many times at different events.
Yes.
And you've been singing and your music, your voice is very haunting. You have the most amazing, beautiful voice. Has this always been a talent of yours? And when did you start to actually put, your music into recordings?
Oh my god, my origins of music. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to when 10 years now. 10 years. So I got into singing lessons because I struggled with my anxiety and I struggled with socialization, and I just struggled to kind of express to people who I was. So through singing lessons I learned so much, and I kind of realized that singing was kind of for me. The last 4 years, I'd say, because I only got into songwriting when I was 15, so that's about 4 years ago now. And I realised that I can take real life experiences that I've encountered in my life, like having anxiety, which is kind of what Undefeated is about, because it's about
the battles, and it's all about the hardships that I feel like most people, if not everyone, goes through in their life. Like it might look different to different people, but especially for people who are like mental health warriors, and with stuff like COVID and with like society, like with it not being as stable as it was, like as society, we've had to come together and we've had to hear each other out, and we've had to like be more considerate with what we say to people and like how words have a consequence. Oh, that's me. That's you. Oh wow. But I think with like music, it's so therapeutic, and I think with my songwriting, I was able to express to a whole demographic, a whole like society of people that like I normally struggle to like kind of express like word of mouth. So I kind of use my lyrics to kind of tell a story and express what I wanted to express when I was really struggling with my shyness. And like I still struggle a little bit with my shyness. I mean, I'm always going to have anxiety and I'm always going to be a little bit shy. But I think through like now understanding and now like as I'm nearly 20. I think I mean, compared to 5 years ago, I'm a completely different person. I think 5 years ago I was a bit naive. Like I like to think that like everything was happy and rainbows and everything, but then I realized that like it's not really. And like honestly, when you transition to being an adult, it's scary. Like I've already like experienced that with going to university and with that coming to a new environment, and then I just like I think with music and with like how I got into it, it was generally because of my anxiety. And sorry, I've kind of discovered a love and a passion for music, and I hope that I can continue songwriting until I'm really old.
Where can people find you?
Oh, okay. So my website is katbymusicofficial.com. That's spelled Kate, not Katy. And then my Instagram is katbymusicofficial, like my website. My Spotify is KTB. My Amazon Music is KTB. My YouTube is KTB. And my Facebook is also KTB. But if you search up
KTB then.
KTB. That's who she is, KTB. If you search on Spotify or YouTube and you search up KTB Undefeated, my song should be on there. Oh.
Well done, thank you so much. Thank you for talking to us. I don't know if this microphone reaches, but good luck.
Thank you very much.
Good luck with your single and your success, which I know, but I can't talk about that. I know it's going to absolutely,
I'm
spiral.
Yeah. I'm kind of on like the starting stages of releasing music because I'm a perfectionist, and even though I started songwriting when I was 15, I only started releasing January this year.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I think honestly, like when it comes to, if you want to do it, just do it.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Katie. And thank you, Aizen, as well. Thank you. You'll be joining us again later. Thank you so much. I hope this was, I think it's okay. It's okay, it's not in the way, is it? No. Okay, all right. So we're going to have another little fashion show. Shall we just, it's definitely, yeah, so we're going to have another little fashion show. The girls are going to come in, and then the designer will come in as well. Sorry? Yeah, I know. Oh, right, okay. This is a party going on, you see. This is the way that it is. So I would like to introduce the models for gorgeous dresses. Gillian. Okay, so you need to go toward, if you want to go to that laptop there and stand in front of it. So go around and we'll show you where. Okay, and then join me on the sofa. That's it. So just there and have a look. Beautiful. And then come and join me around here, my gorgeous. Oh, okay, come and join me here then. I'm going to sit here then. She wants to sit next to me. I don't blame her. Here she is. She's gorgeous. And then I'm going to introduce our next lady, Debbie. Debbie, come in. And then if you walk down this way as well, just so we can capture you. That's okay. I'm just going to get her to walk here so that she can be captured on the video. Yeah. That's it. And then you can walk back and round. When did you get your makeup done, lady?
Myself.
What? Really quickly, hey. I'm amazed at my ladies. Come and sit next to me, gorgeous. This is Debbie J, everyone. This is Susanna. Are you just the two ladies? That's it for gorgeous dresses, is it? Or anybody else? Okay, no. So, both of you are in my book. I believe you were in my first book as well. So I'm going to go this side first. Susanna, you're a professional on the catwalk. You have done so much modelling. Tell us a little bit about, did you dream of something like this when you grew up? Oh. Okay, so, we should have had a translator, shouldn't we? She's very, very happy to be here. She's in my book. She's absolutely beautiful. I should dig out some pictures in a minute of her. She does. She loves the book. Thank you. And then I'm going to move over here, not along microphone, but Debbie.
Hello.
This is Debbie J, everyone. And I used to be Debbie J as well. I'm now Deborah J Kelly, but Debbie J. Debbie J met Debbie J many, many years ago. And Debbie J gave me angel wings, didn't you? How long ago was that?
Oh, 11 years ago, yeah, I believe. We're younger and still beautiful.
Debbie, you are a queen of the catwalk. You always have been. You're still modelling now. You know, you've always had it and you've always got it. Looking absolutely stunning and gorgeous. Beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
You shared some things with me in the book, and we are talking about topical things.
Oh, dear.
And you know, about basically getting older. I mean, I'm only 23, but
I'm 27.
So the issues that we face getting older.
Menopause. It's honestly, I can't tell you, menopause. I never used to be like this.
Told you we'd be honest on the bed.
Yeah.
That's why we're on the bed, so that we get the honesty.
Cool.
But look at her, isn't she gorgeous? If I had an audience, everyone would be clapping now.
It's true. You can't hold on to how we used to be. We have to embrace how we are.
Right.
And menopause is not a nice thing, ladies, as some of us know.
Right.
But we're getting through it. We're getting through it, aren't we?
I think I've had mine for about 15 years, actually.
I've had mine for about
I'm only 23 though.
No, mine's
I am certain that it goes and then comes back and then goes and then comes back.
Yeah.
It just feels like it goes on forever.
You just think that you're on the other side and then bang.
Yeah, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. And I'm sure that people that are watching can empathise as well with this. And, you know, it's just about kind of going through those phases, isn't it? It's a bit like this.
It is, but I think initially, when it first started, I thought I was dying. Now I accept what's happening to me. I've actually lost 2 stone. I'm really proud of myself.
That's really gorgeous. I'm going to clap now.
Well, you can imagine what I was like.
Yeah.
You know, but
no,
yeah,
I can't, because you're in my book and you were beautiful anyway.
Well, I know. Yeah, so I'm beginning to feel like me again now, which is really good.
That's so
Yeah,
good.
it is. I'm happy.
And what do you think? Have you had a look at the book?
I have a brief look, but I didn't have my glasses on. That's the other
You
thing.
see, that's
that's
the other thing as well. I can't see the screen, but then it's good because I know how I look.
well, actually, we look really good because it's all faded out.
Oh, that's good because we're far away. Oh, yeah, that's right, yeah. We could have put a stocking over. Do you remember the stocking you used to put over your camera so that you look like it looked a bit kind of mystical?
I think these guys call it soft filter, don't they? We call it
Stocking.
stocking.
So, Debs, tell me about your plans. What you got coming up?
What have I got coming up? Well, I've just been interviewed by some guy in America.
Ooh.
And he's basically on the same wavelength that we're on, and that is, I mean, I'm coming up to 60 now, and I believe that all women, whatever age.
You don't look it, does she? She's absolutely stunning. We should have an audience in here because they'd all be agreeing.
But he believes that women of all ages, all shapes, all sizes, nationality, creeds, we are all beautiful, we all wear clothes, and we should be represented in the modern industry. And I think that's what I've been striving to do for so many years.
We should, right?
It seems to have worked, though. I think
it's definitely changing.
It is changing. I mean, I met you 3 years ago, when we did the first book. 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I remember looking at you and thinking, oh wow, she's absolutely stunning. And I've been following her work. And I haven't said her name because I can't say it. Susanna. It's beautiful. She is amazing, and you're going to go very far. You are wonderful, and your daughter as well.
Yeah. Esmeralda. Yeah, she's taken a lot of photography as well, so she takes a lot of photos. She's very
showed me the photos, weren't you? Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I just think it's beautiful. It's beautiful because modelling has become more diverse and more accepting. And I love it.
Definitely. And then much more like in the sort of age now, less people have to be a certain height. You've got diversity, you've got different shapes and sizes, you've got all the the plus sizes now.
Yeah.
Oh, we've waited long enough for this, haven't we?
Well, I'll tell you, I've been waiting for plus sizes.
But it's come at just the right time for us. But I'd like, because there's only 2 of you, I would like to invite Lillian in, but I'm not sure whether she is actually ready. Do you want to have a little look and see whether because she could come on the couch with us while we keep the designs on, so I'm not sure whether, is Lillian ready? No, she can sit in the front here. Oh, Lillian, do a little catwalk, my darling, show us your designs. This is Lillian, everyone, this is her design. Isn't she absolutely beautiful? Lillian, you can join us here, or you can walk the way around and join Debbie on the other side. It's entirely up to you, but I've got a microphone here, so it might be better. Is it you okay? Yeah. So Lillian, come in. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Come in. We're a whole family here. That's it. Make sure that you've got your whole design in. That's it. Let me move my dress out the way so you can get in. That's it. There you are. All right. So Lillian is the designer, everyone. Let's give her a clap. So Lillian, you are in the book. You're featured in Model Diaries, and we've got. Oh my God! I haven't got my glasses on. It's no good for me. What's that say? Lillian, while I'm flicking through to hold this up, tell us a little bit about your designs and how you were inspired to make these designs that are stunning.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm Lillian. Like I'm going to say. The inspiration started like when I was a very young girl. My mom, who was a seamstress, was up very well, and I carried on. Anything I wear, anything I'm wearing from the back, people keep asking me, where did you get this from? I keep telling them, go to that shop, go to the other shop. Then I think, hello, I can make these things. I can source them. Then that's how it actually started. So when you ask me, I started sourcing out dresses from all over the world, putting them together, introducing them to people. So when people ask me, I say, I sell them. That's how it started, really. Even downstairs, from the bag, from the dress, everybody keeps asking me. So that's how it all started, to be honest. Yes, and I've had a few shops in Hendon in London. I have one in Northwest London as well. But it's all online, and I've got 3 types of dresses online. There's gorgeous dresses, like that one. She's wearing Mother of the Bride. And this is by Tariq Edis.
Beautiful.
Mother of the Bride. So everybody loves that dress. She comes in navy as well. And she's wearing gorgeous dresses as well. Yes. And I do stunning dresses as well. So that's gorgeous dresses, stunning dresses, and then stunning African dresses. And in November, I'll be having a fashion show for the stunning African dresses. And today we're wearing gorgeous dresses, and stunning dresses, and gorgeous dresses. Yeah, thank you.
Where will the fashion show be?
In Hilton, Barrymore.
Ooh,
Hilton.
very nice.
Doubletree by Hilton in Barrymore.
And the date?
26th November, it's on a Sunday. Yes.
So you can all join her there, see her beautiful dresses.
And then I'll be the stunning pieces, like the bags, the shoes, the jewelry. I'll be showcasing them as well because I do accessories to go with the dresses. Yes.
Thank you so much, Lillian. What beautiful, beautiful designs, aren't they? Thank you so much for talking to me.
Thank you.
And you can go. Just like that. And we're going to have another singer, actually, in a moment. So I'm going to interview a CEO, actually, Julie Morris. Julie Morris, hopefully, can you grab her for me? I'd like her to join me on the sofa. Sorry, on the bed, actually. And then we're going to have Sophie, who is going to be singing, yes. So, actually, we're going to let's go to a little break, just while we set up the singer. So we're going to go to a break, have a little look at some of the Model Diaries pages during the break, and we will be back very, very shortly with some amazing, amazing singing. Thanks very much. So welcome back. I am on the bed with Julie Morris, who organises fashion shows. I'm going to talk to her a little bit about that later, and her beautiful daughter, Sophie. And we are very blessed because she's going to sing for us. So over to you, Sophie.
Sing it one last time for you, and then we really have to go. You've been the only thing that's right in our life, and I can barely look at everything was right. No one made away from beside you.
That was beautiful. Now, that always gives me goosebumps. I don't know quite why. This is like the second or third time I've heard it. What is that? It gives me goosebumps. It touches me.
I think that's sometimes when you know Sophie, she's actually going now. The song goes, she's having something different.
And I didn't know about whether we should talk about that. But while we are, you should be coming in here. Yes, you. Because you're Sophie's boyfriend. And you give her great support, and I don't see why you shouldn't come in. Just don't make him speak. Right, so I'm going to go this way first. Julie, my pal, thank you so much for coming. Julie, you do all of the fashion events. You've raised so much money for charities. I want you to tell people about that.
Well, Sophie and I decided that we would start running the fashion event, and we raise money for various charities around the country by actually holding fashion events. Basically, that's what it is. We choose a charity that's personal to ourselves, or that may be personal to one of the people that we know, and we raise money for that charity by holding a fashion event. We pull in the models and the designers, the photographers, and we're very, very well supported.
But you were behind the scenes doing all of this anyway, weren't you, before the fashion event was born, right? For many years, I saw you backstage, you were running shows, right?
Yeah, I've helped with quite a few major events in London and around the country. Yes, yeah. I, in actual fact, Deborah, I mean, you didn't know this, but I've been running events like this since 1996, but they've never been sort of publicised. They've always been local areas.
Okay. Yeah, because I met you at another one, didn't I? You were always running around. You were kind of the catalyst backstage for making sure that everything worked smoothly.
Well, I've been doing it a while. If you think 1996, that's quite some years. Started with my own children wanting to be in the entertainment industry. So I'd start with talent shows and fashion. Got to know a few people, and then people said, "Oh, you're a really good organiser. Come and help me," which I don't mind doing.
Yeah, and you're here supporting me, and I thank you for that.
Well, you're very well loved, and I consider you a very lovely friend.
Oh, thank you. And you too. And I missed the last show. When's the next one?
Before November the 11th.
Okay.
I can't say any more than that at the moment. Looking for a nice venue.
Can people look out for it?
Oh yeah, definitely. If you follow the fashion event on Facebook and the fashion event on Instagram, you'll find out when our next event will be. And we always have a little bit of entertainment. Indeed, you had Katie B on a little bit earlier on, and she sang at one of our events. Sophie now doesn't model, but she will sing at our events. We have a bit of entertainment, lots of modelling, lots of fun.
I think she's found her vocation. I think she should be singing more because she's awesome. And on that note, this is Sophie. Sophie, so is this new, or have you been singing for a long time? Because I've only heard you sing recently.
I have been singing sort of probably all my life, really. Sort of grown up around it. Just during day and night. So I have been singing. I've sort of been classically trained. It wasn't my main passion, but it's something that I can do, and I love being sort of able to still take part in the events that we participate in and the events that we organise. And I find that singing is a way I can do that. So it's one of my passions now.
And what are your plans with a voice like that? Is there any plans at all for making a single or something?
No, not at the moment. There's no sort of plans set at the moment, but it is something that is to be considered. You know.
What is that? Is that your phone? I'm sorry, I was thinking there's a turkey on the screen, but I couldn't see it anywhere. and it's actually somebody's phone in a turkey. I was going mad. I'm so sorry. You're mad at the story. So, exactly. But I think you should.
Thank you. It is definitely something that is to be considered, but I'm not sure. See how this year goes.
You could have turned your turkey off, couldn't you? Oh, now we've got Big Ben. You see, that's what happens with live TV. We've got Big Ben as well. So tell us a little bit about you, and I don't know what to say, but you've been through a lot, haven't you?
This year, yeah, it's been sort of a little bit difficult.
Can you take the turkey away, please?
In the beginning of January, I sort of started to get a bit of pain in my foot, and sort of going through months of like the tests and stuff like that. Scans, blood tests, everything. I spent some time in hospital. I then was diagnosed with a rare condition called CRPS, which affects your nervous system, and so my foot kind of thinks that it's broken in a very sort of weird way. It's one of the most painful conditions in the world, and it doesn't move, so I can't obviously walk at the moment. So my modelling has sort of come to a bit of a halt. But yeah, that's sort of this year so far.
And since you've obviously found out about this, you've obviously done a lot of research. Have you found that it's quite common? I mean, because when I was told about it, I had to look it up, and I teach anatomy and physiology, and I didn't know.
Yeah, it is actually one of the rarest conditions. I think there's 16,000 people in the UK with it.
Sorry, we are not in any way laughing at Sophie, but it's a turkey thing that keeps going off. It's in that brand. Could you put that bag out, because there's a turkey in it? Yeah. Thank you so much. Sorry, Sophie.
But yeah, there's 16,000 people in the UK, and I think only 200,000 worldwide. So that's quite a small number of people with it. So they don't, the doctors, there's only very few specialists, and they don't really know much about it yet. But I'm hoping that as sort of technology progresses and everything, it will be something that is understood better than it is at the moment.
Yeah, thank you so much. And the spreading awareness as well. Maybe during that period of time you can make a single then.
Yeah.
Because I quite like that. That gave me goosebumps. If it gave me goosebumps, it's obviously going to give other people goosebumps, right? A lot of people have said that. Yeah. So thank you so much for talking to me. You didn't want to talk, did you? But this is the boyfriend, and he's been very, very supportive. He was over there looking and just making sure everything was going right. So I just wanted to bring him in as well. Thank you so much, everyone. We're going to go to another very short break. It won't be long, but we just need to do a little reset. And then we have a little bit left, not too much, but we've got another designer. We're going to have a debate, actually, which will be really interesting. So stay tuned, and we'll see you after the break. We're very busy on the bed, and so yeah, we don't need those until after this. This is yeah. So welcome to all my photographers, everyone. There's no one to clap. You clap. Clap, 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 clap. So this is my book, #1 bestseller. Okay, worked really hard on that, but so did all of these guys here, right? I've got Mansour Ali. I've got Roman's Kalin's Art Photography. I've got Ben from Giddy TV, and I've got Steve Knight from Night Vision Photography, right? Hello. Who also work their socks off, okay? And I wanted to give credit to them because they're always behind the camera. Oh, and Ben, not Ben, sorry, John Garrett is here as well, but he wouldn't get on the bed with me because I think he had to get a bit too close. Don't knock him over. So they're always behind the camera, and they never get credit, and I really want to credit them because without them, I wouldn't have a book, okay? I wouldn't have a promotional day and everything else. Nancy, would you like to say anything?
Hello, Deborah. Hello, everyone. It's really nice to be at Deborah's birthday party.
They're over there.
Where am I looking?
Over there.
Hello, Rob. Yeah, it's really nice to be here with Deborah and her it's a lovely birthday party. As Deborah mentioned, we're the photographers, and we take thousands of photos of Deborah and other models. So now, settle down. I need to start at the top now.
Roman, tell us about you. You won't be featured in the top photographers.
Body lines.
Sorry?
Body lines.
Body lines?
Yeah.
Oh, body lines.
Top 4.
He was in the top 4 for body lines. Can you do my body line, do you think?
Easy.
Oh. Romans, what did you think about the Viking shoe? I loved it.
That's my favorite style.
Yeah, yeah. And you have Viking heritage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I even have a sword, which is reused.
Well, as well as in my shoot.
Yes, it is. It's in the book.
It's in the book. Where can people find you?
On the Instagram.
Photography. Art Photography. Mansour Ali. And just for if they want to contact you. And this is Mansour Ali _ fashion photographer. Ben!
Hello, everybody. Hi. This is Ben from Giddy TV, the multi-channel platform on the internet. So we got Giddy TV events channel that deals with Deborah Kelly's stuff. I've been with Deborah for over 5 years now.
Work-wise.
And the first time she recognized me at her show was several shows I've been to, but she never realized I was the one taking the photos. And then she tapped it in and said, "Who is this guy taking my photos? He's got so much of my stuff. Who is he?" And then I kept quiet on the social media. And then later on, we got to meet each other, and we were like 5 and 6 since then, you know. So I love the show. I like the way she conducts herself. I like the way she directs all the stuff that goes around modeling and fashion. She's a lovely lady. Oh, I love her so much.
Oh, thanks, Ben. Thank you. And everywhere that I go, I invite you, don't I, to be a part of it. And thank you for your support.
I remember that.
Yes,
that's
thank you for your support. And moving over to night vision photography, Steve Knight featured heavily in the book.
Hello, everyone. I'm based down in Somerset. I've been doing this more as a hobby. Deborah thought I was stalking her about 3 events, and then she invited me to give her a hand on the book. So I took her up on the offer. It's been a pleasure working on it. And she's done so well. It's not easy, but photographers are amazing. They've really put the effort in. Because the more we can get, the better quality, the better the book. And it's #1 bestseller. So it's all done really well. So well done, everyone. And also the models that you've most probably seen before, they've done an excellent job. And all that behind the scenes stuff. Thank you very much indeed.
And before you all go, let me just mention something. So Steve, in his politeness and always honourable, has not mentioned his wife.
But I'm on the bed with you.
I see. And she's designed
A lot of the costumes, a lot of the steampunk, Edwardian style. So when you've bought the book, you'll see a lot of her work in the book. She couldn't make it today. She's at home making costumes for my next shoot. Well done, Julie.
All right, Julie. Keep up the work.
Sorry, Ben, but you're going to be attacked by John Garrett, where's he? Oh, there he is. John Garrett, everyone. John Garrett has been in both books. John.
Yes.
Tell us about you.
Hi, there's nothing about me, I'm just a shooter. Honestly, I've been around for 1,000 years and there's nothing.
There's always something to say.
I've known Deborah for a lot of years. Chad's was the first time I met Debbie with Ronnie Jacobs. That was a lot of years ago.
Long time ago.
Long time ago. So yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else to say except
Apart from
happy
where you
birthday,
can find him
Deborah.
as well.
You can find me on all the usual social media under John Garrett, 5096 on IG, John Garrett on Facebook and everything else. It's just me. I'm Cron Watch. I didn't want to mention Cron Watch. But yeah, I've been running from the cops over here for a long time. And I've been running from the FBI in the States even longer.
How
So
exciting.
I'm always on the run. And I'm moving, by the way. Come January, I'll be running from the cops in Spain.
Ooh, lucky you. Could I have an invite, please,
Yes,
in
ma'am.
advance?
Thank you so much.
This is the first time I've gone to bed with a lot of men.
You mean you've been on the side anyway, and I want to hear it as well. But thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, my bed's really messy now, isn't it? Hello. Is everything alright? So we're going to do debate now. Is that? Are we all okay for that? Or they're going to come in with their books? Oh, lovely! I'm going to do a book signing now, ladies and gentlemen. How exciting! Come on in then, everyone. Hope you've got pens. Okay then. Come on in. You can all come in. All come in. Sit on the bed. I'm going to do a little book signing. Is that it? Has everybody else gone home then? Is that it? Where's my other people with their books? Oh, come in. Come in. Come in. Come on. Everyone's had a party now, and they go, oh, that's it now. She's only doing a live show. We're going to go home. Oh, they're all partying. Yeah, they're all having their photos taken. That's what's happening. So this is my book, and do you want to have a little chat to the audience while I sign your books? Yeah? Do you want to have a little chat? Should we start a little debate? What should we talk about? Eddie, what should we talk about? Let's start a little debate. And you can have a little chat. We in the bed with one No, that will be a really quick answer.
I don't know. I'll ask for my ideas.
Debate. Let's talk about the worst show you've ever been to, but don't name names. There you go. You can pass it round.
Okay.
What's the worst show? Any event or a show or anything like that?
Yeah.
Been quite a few.
They're gonna say this, but I think I'm a Judas. But yeah, there was a show, hardly any audience, and the design was a little bit iffy. So I can't say what the name of the show was.
So what did you do?
Well, I just smiled. I just smiled and went through it. And I thought to myself, when I left here in my partner, when we left, and I said, oh my God, I think they're getting myself involved in all these processes. Who knows? It's a charm. Well, and I said, I looked at it philosophically, and I thought, sometimes, you do bad shows and you do really good shows. The actors out there would know this, sometimes you do really bad movies, and sometimes you do really good movies, and you get an Oscar for it. So it's the same with fashion. So, yeah.
That was a really good one, considering that was so improv. Do you want to hand it over? Would yours be, come on then, what was your one?
I can't say I type one because I'm not usually doing the events. So obviously the events, the only events I've been to is the ones with Sophie and Julie. And when I'm doing that, I'm always backstage helping.
Right.
So everyone who's backstage is always, it's always a mess. It's always, this, we're half an hour behind time.
It's always crazy, isn't it?
It's always, yeah, so every event I've been to is crazy.
Yeah.
And now I'm here on a bed. So,
which is even more crazy.
More crazy, yeah.
I know.
But experience, I don't know, when I had to be the DJ to set everything up. Did not go to plan.
Go on.
And I played the wrong song at the wrong time. And it was awful. And I was on the spot, I didn't know what to do. So
what did you do?
They just cut it. Yeah. They didn't play the song. So I haven't been all the events we've seen.
A lot of that happens, doesn't it, to be fair? A lot of it.
I haven't actually been in the audience and just sat down and watched, or I haven't been a designer and to like, oh, you're wearing my clothes. I've been a doorman, I guess. Well, one time I was in a suit, nice suit outside, and I was opening up the car door. So that was a different moment in the doorman. But yeah, all the events I've been to have been good.
Thank you. I'll share with you mine now, but it's a little secret, so don't tell anybody, apart from the audience, right? So I was presenting a pageant on the stage on my own, and they gave me the wrong winner, and I announced the winner. Actually, she was a second, she was a just runner-up, and it wasn't her, and she was crowned, and she had her photos taken. She did the walk, and I had to say that it was wrong, and she had to give her title to somebody else. That was the worst moment for me. Apart from that, where's Wood? Oh yeah. Apart from that, right, nothing has ever happened like that again. Because this was quite a few years ago, but I just felt awful for it. It was a nightmare. I think it happened with somebody else actually, wasn't it? The Miss World. It was some massive competition, Miss Great Britain or something, like an international thing, and they chose the wrong person. Does anybody remember that, or am I on my own? Was it the Eurovision? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, Katie, what's your worst event?
That's so difficult because I'm going to say like a lot of the events I've been to, they've been very eventful. But I've got to say, like, when it comes to like the performance aspect of it, fashion shows are some of the most stressful events of all time. Because a lot of the time, I get asked to like perform at these fashion shows, and I get asked to do like a couple of songs. But then I'm also asked to like do the playlist, and then sometimes when I I do the playlist, the internet's not working. So it just makes everything just like tip short. Yeah. I don't know. I think probably the most like stressful one was probably one I did in London, and like I was one of the performers, and they had like headline acts and everything, and there was like a bunch of like featured designers, and I was supposed to be on at like 8:30 in it, but I wasn't on till like 11 o'clock because it was overrun. Because I'm not gonna lie, models can be a bit like they can be they can be divas. Divas, yeah, honestly. And every time I've gone to fashion shows, I'm like, oh, when's the show starting? And then it's like 45 minutes past, and some of the models are still getting dressed. And I'm like, so yeah, I think probably the most stressful one was when I was like, I literally had to get like the last train home, and like I left the place at like nearly 12. Nearly 12, yeah. And it was very, very overrun because there was a whole schedule, and there was supposed to be like a masquerade ball afterwards, but they had to cancel that because of how overrun it was.
So yeah, I mean, I've been to quite a few events, and every time I've gone to an event, I'm always surprised.
There you are, you see. So we've all had experiences. What I was thinking, and it might not work, so I'm just going to change it. Addy, are your people ready out there or not? Because I might do. I think it'd be nice for our viewers to see another lot of designs, and then I'll bring Sandy and Archie back onto the bed. Can we do yours then? Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. So I really hope you're enjoying the show. It's running over, I think, quite a bit, but we haven't got a huge amount left. So I'm going to show you another designer, and then we're going to have a little bit of a debate about the topical issues that are raised in the book. And then I've got one more other designer, and that's the show done for you guys. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're finding it interesting. So is Addy's designs ready? Ben, is Addy's designs ready? Yeah. Okay, so then you need to move because they're going to do a little catwalk. Oh, okay, that's fine because I can stay in, yeah. So we're going to have a little catwalk, so please put your hands together for Addy Sapphire Designs. So I'm going to do a little walk to here.
I'm not going to have what I should do, but I design.
Where's all these other designs? Oh, are they coming? Right, you two are going to join me on the bed, my darlings. One each side.
Okay.
That's it. Yes, because you're going to stay on the bed. That's it, and you're going to stay on the bed as well. And this is another one. Here she is. Beautiful.
I'm back on the bed.
This is Alicia. Everyone. Beautiful. And then we've got Christina. You're going to have to get on the bed. We've got you're going to have to sit right on loads and loads in the bed. Loads on the bed. Big squeeze, please. And this is Linda, everyone. That's it, yes. Have a little flirt with the photographer. Come onto the bed. And then we've got Dante.
Andreas.
Oh, that's it. I mean, right, Andreas, I don't know how you want to get on the bed. You might have to lie down, or Lynette, you might need to lie forward, and then you can. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Everybody Ash, come in. This is our makeup. And our hairdresser. And she's in the book, and she's like, it's amazing. I'm so pleased you're here. Now she's gonna hide, but I couldn't let her get away. She can stay in here now. Right, so and now I'm having a look to see who I have an interview. So, Lynette. Oh no, I have interviewed Lynette. I can't even see who you are. Who are you? I've interviewed you. Oh, I can see the back of my head now. You don't want to be interviewed. Haven't I? Oh, right, okay. So it's just the people at the front here. Can you pass this to Dante, the actor? Dante, tell us a little bit about what you've got coming up.
So I have recently done the That's the viral. And recently, fingers crossed, I will be on beautiful streaming platforms.
Oh, okay.
And I wouldn't mind doing more fashion gigs on it.
I always get you here, don't I, Dante? You never get away. Can you pass it to the lovely gentleman on the left, please? You might. That's it.
There you go.
Tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I'm not a model, but I do work in the fashion industry together with my partner, who actually designed all of this. Well, all the fashion. And yeah, I'm just working in the background, helping out as best as possible, and today I'm a model.
And just give a shout out to Rubly here as well. This is Rubly, everybody. Rubly is an amazing hair designer and a makeup artist as well. So if you want to glam up, you know where to come. Okay, so is it Andreas?
Yes.
Andreas, would you like to introduce the designer?
Oh yes.
Yes, go
Here's
for
the
it.
lovely Addie Donny from Addie Sapphire. Let's walk. We're gonna do a sandwich.
We've got to get him.
That's it. There we are. And if you've got the mic,
Yes, I do.
right, tell us all about you, please.
So, wait myself. You know what I'm talking about myself. So I graduated from university, and because I always had a flair for fashion, I decided rather than just do textile print, I would create fashion as well and make my prints into fashion design. So, and that's how I started. Prior to that, I was a painter. I studied as a painter. So I do like oil paintings and watercolor paintings. I love to do landscapes. Recently, I've been doing lots of watercolor. When you look out my window, the view from there is so beautiful in the summer. I just want to paint it, so that's what I do. So I do lots of things really. My fashion ethos is about ethical and sustainable fashion. So I like to research and develop different kinds of textiles using all sorts of materials and create them into either fashion textiles or incorporate them into my creations. So that's very exciting. I'm very passionate about it, and I would like, to go very far with it. So,
And where can people find you?
oh yes, you can find me on all social media, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. My handle is @AdeSapphire. So that's Alpha Delta Echo Yankee Sierra. Alpha, India Romeo Echo.
And what inspirational message can you give to people out there that want to proceed into the fashion? Yeah?
Right. If anybody wants to go into fashion, so long as you have the passion and the flair for it, don't listen to any naysayer. Just go and do it.
Yes.
Just do it. People will say, well, you're crazy, you're this, you're that. They might say lots of things to discourage you, but don't listen to them. Just follow your heart and go with it. Just run with it. That's what
You lot on the bed. You can all take it now.
I was getting comfortable. The bed is ready quick, under the weight of everybody.
I know, I didn't even want to come in. Right. Okay, so. Oh, God. What's that?
About time now. Here we are, babe.
So we're going to do a little debate, and then we're going to do Jane Elizabeth Eleanor. She's like, yeah, right.
She's got it. She's got it. She's got it. She's got it.
Okay, so I wanted to have we get a little bit serious here, but all for the good cause. There was a lot of things that were raised in the book that people shared that they wouldn't normally share. Things like bullying, lupus, actually, which affects the Afro-Caribbean industry more, and it's more rare in men, which I've learned through interviewing the person, and all different kind of, cultural views, backgrounds, all of these different things, and I just kind of wanted to have a little debate with you actually about these kind of things, because I think they're topical issues. They're covered in the book. Sandy, actually, I'm going to come over to you first. So, Sandy, I know you do, as well as Aishan, of course, but you do a lot for charities. Speak out about knife crime as well, don't you? And you've been very prevalent in that. So, tell us about that, please.
Well, obviously, what's going on now, especially with the young generation, there's a lot of knife crime happening out there, and it's just one of those things that actually came on my doorstep. My nephew was murdered, and actually is still ongoing right now. And it just made me see, people don't realise that you don't really pay attention to it unless it happens on your doorstep. Exactly. That's what I noticed. Nobody doesn't talk about it. Nobody wants to open up about those things. It's like a taboo thing, doors shut, windows are closed, nobody has nothing to say. And a lot of things are being not really took seriously until now you hear, I wish this, I wish that, or whatever. But we all have to understand it takes a community to raise a child. And that's one of the things that made me actually want to go into the other side of actually training as a police officer for a period of time. And I trained with Cambridge, Peterborough, Ely. I mean, I went all over the place, and I actually went out on the streets to see the other side of what goes on behind the police force, and in police stations, in the cells. I mean, places where people don't want to open up about or talk about. I'm the one that would that actually took that opportunity. I was given the opportunity to actually be able to be open about certain situations and be able to talk freely. And through that, actually, I got to be able to go to conferences, talk to a lot of communities, schools, colleges, universities. I travel all over the world. I do all that thing, and also mental health is another thing, which also is a big thing too as well. I mean, really big thing. So we've got a lot going on in not just in this country, in the world. And it takes people like, ours, like people who have a strong mentality, a strong passion, a strong understanding on our community and what we want to achieve in life and what we want to actually show the next generation, which is the right thing, what's the right thing to do, as in a positive mindset. And because right now the government's not helping, right, there's nothing out there for these young generations, so they're lost, so they don't know where to go. So we as role models have to step up and do what we can do the best we can do to show, it's okay to fall, it's okay to make mistakes, but what you do, you brush your shoulders off, you get back up and you get back on that horse and you keep it moving. And then obviously as a role model, you're showing that it's okay that if that happens, you can still carry on doing and achieve your goals. And you just don't give up on your hopes and your dreams. Stay positive, have faith, and be kind, and be nice to one another. Be nice, and talk. Nobody doesn't talk no more anymore. And obviously, I know social media is a big thing, phones and that, but communication is a big thing that we need to know that it's not always about that all the time. And that's why I was so happy that I got the chance to be able to do Gogglebox, because Gogglebox brings people together from all different rooms, because everybody now is in different rooms in their houses on different instruments or whatever, you know, you want to call it. And it just brings people in, like what we're doing now. This is going all over. Like everybody, you know, we're doing something which is not done enough of, where we can be open to talk about whatever, where you're from, wherever you're from in the world, whatever country, whatever color, creed, whatever age. You know, that's why I say you're an inspiration, because, or even me to be even coming here, to be able to sit here and actually be in your bed and be able to be open about, you know, talking about issues that people don't want to talk about. So yeah, this is something which I enjoy doing, and something which I won't stop doing, and you know, just getting out there and supporting those that have not been supported, supporting those and giving them a platform, or giving them, you know, a little. Sometimes it just takes a little talk, a little conversation to make a difference in somebody's life.
Yeah, well done. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I think Sandy raised a really important point here, because communication has really changed. And, you know, well, I won't go into it too much, but I used to carry a mobile phone in a box. And I had the first car phone that was like this big.
Yeah, remember?
I thought it was such a posh.
Yeah,
I was like,
them.
Hello. I've got a car phone.
They called it a brick.
And then what's happened is they've all got like smaller, and now they're all getting bigger again. But you know, we used to play outside. We used to play time. We used to play outside with children. We weren't on our laptops. We weren't on social media. We were literally out there interacting with people. And this is my kind of thing. You know, this is what I've been saying, that there's a real problem with this now. Because people don't even have to socialise, they can do it all via this. You can be who you want to be, you haven't even got to do it, can you? I wanted to just come to you, Aisha, I wanted to talk about your community, and about the industry, because you've become, you know, so diverse, and like you said, you're flying to all these different places, blah, blah, blah. What feedback have you got from everybody? Has it been positive?
Obviously, most people are supportive, but it's not easy. I mean, there is still a lot of issues and things that my community don't want to talk about. One being mental health, one being addiction. I've become the ambassador for a addiction foundation in Cyprus. And addiction is a huge problem in Cyprus. It has been for many years, and it's only just being, you know, talked about now. And I talk about addiction because addiction isn't just substance addiction. There's all sorts of addiction, all sorts of different things. And I like what you were saying about social media, trying to be a positive role model. In my community, when I first started doing what I did, I was very lucky. My family were very supportive of me, because my mum had gone through herself. And she was also a presenter, so she'd sort of gone through what I then went through, which was very surprising. But my community did like out me for a long time. It wasn't accepted. Why are you posing in those poses? Why are you wearing that? Are you looking for a relationship? Are you doing this? You know, there was all these questions, but I persevered because I really believed in what I wanted to do. You know, when they say like, people were saying previously, follow your dreams. Honestly, that's what you have to do, because you go back to it. Even if you end up doing something else, you end up going back to what you love. So you might as well start with it. It doesn't matter about the barriers and the hurdles. Everything in life is difficult. There isn't anything that's easy. You know, everything is hard. So go for what you want to do. Go for your dreams. And your community come round. I mean, they come round full circle. They support me, but still, there is a lot of backbiting that goes on. It's a very competitive industry. So, you know, you have to have a bit of a thick skin and have people around you that truly you care about. And within the industry as well, like yourself, Deborah, having somebody like you and you supporting everybody is so important. Those people that you said revealed things about their lives in the book, they did that because that's therapy. That's therapy. We need artists as a creative community. We need to support each other. We need to get rid of this idea that it's competitive. It's not competitive. There is room for everybody. there's room for everybody in this industry. And you don't just have to be an actress. You don't have to just be a singer or a model or an artist, like a painter or something. You could do all of it. For many years, I was told I couldn't be a model, and you were one of the ones that said you could, and then I went into presenting, obviously. I was always acting. But you know what? I've realised now, you can do all of it. If you want to, you go for it. Because actually, that's what we're going towards now. People want all-rounders. People want people, when you're on set and something goes wrong or you need funding, you need more than one producer on that film, trying to get funding, trying to raise funds, trying to get awareness for whatever it is that you're doing. So, yeah, I just think we need to have a more, like you were saying, more open mindset. Open mindset, more positive. It's hard for our youngsters. They're under a lot of pressure, with trying to be the best. Social media does paint a certain picture, and we can't get away from it. We can't tell them not to use it, but we've got to get them to use it wisely and get social media to work for them. That's right, educating. And the fact is that we've got powerful women here, like the things that you say you were doing, going into prisons. We need more women out there taking on these roles. Deborah's very glamorous, but also extremely intelligent, like with her academy. It's like breaking down those barriers. Just because you dress up, it doesn't mean that you're, ditzy. It means we're intelligent, beautiful women, and we're all shapes and sizes, inclusive, diverse, and celebrating everybody's beauty. So I applaud you, Deborah, for everything that you've done. Wonderful, wonderful.
And do you know what? This is what happens at my age, right? You said something and I thought, oh my God, that is exactly what I was going to talk about. And then it comes to me, I remember what it was. I remember what it was. Right. In my book, as Sandy will show you, I've got a diary, right? And the diary talks about quite a few different issues. The first one is age is just a number. And I've put a controversial thing saying, no, it isn't. Okay? And I want to say why it isn't, right? Number one, I don't leap out of my bed like I used to. And sometimes actually I have to help myself out of the bed, right? But age was everything in this industry. When you got to a certain age, for me as a fashion presenter, for instance, there would be a newer fashion presenter, a younger fashion presenter. I mean, she wouldn't be more talented than me, but she would be younger. And there was issues with this. And modelling, right? All the modelling things that you see out there, they cap your age at like 25, okay? So age, actually, I found was a really, really big factor. And I just decided I didn't want to hear it anymore. And if I couldn't get them to change it, I'd change it myself. Yeah. And that's exactly what I've done. And I've actually got out there and people have embraced it. But I had to be really, really confident about the fact that the whole industry should change. It was like sizes. And this is what I've talked about, right? Who wears a size 0? Do you buy a size 0? I mean, nobody does. Real people, real women and real men would much prefer to see somebody wearing that design that they can see themselves wearing it. Because if I see somebody who's a size 0 on the catwalk, I can't imagine myself wearing it. Because it's too tiny. And I'm thinking, oh yeah, but my boobs are going to be too big, my legs are too short, my belly's going to be too big. And this is another. This is another.
It's a big thing because all the next generation, like the young girls, like they're all looking into these magazines. They're all looking at these places where you have this 0 size or this 8. There's a size which is not. It's just not feasible. Like you're not eating. No, you can't sustain it. It's gonna make you ill. But this is what they want. They want the young ones to be.
Yeah, but this was a big topic. I mean, I recently went to Pure London, and a lot of the designers were saying that there was a bit more diversity. Still not enough, I didn't think, but it was a big topic the fact that the consumer is the one that decides. Come on, wake up, people. We are the ones that decide. We're going to buy the product, so it has to represent us, like you said. It has to.
Actually, one second, John, come in here a minute.
Come here, John.
Come here, John.
Hey, babe.
Hello, John, got your motel? Remember that? Remember that? Oh, no. Right, John, people buy at fashion shows?
Never.
Never.
The only people,
Why?
The only people who attend fashion shows are family and friends. No one else. No buyers. They just don't go. The fashions aren't really sustainable, and they don't fit any. That's all there is to it. You'll never find any of them on the high street. Yes, there are some designs that are changed to adapt to the high street, but it's few and far between. It really is.
See, and this was a point. Thank you, John. And John would know because he's been attending fashion shows for years and years. So actually, we don't buy something because we see a stick. I don't even know how this ever came about because it doesn't represent.
There was a fashion psychologist who was saying this, and she was saying studies have shown people do not buy things that don't represent them. They buy things that they can relate to. So those big fashion houses out there, listen to the people. Listen to the people. If you want bigger and better sales, you need to make your fashion relatable to them, because apparently it actually brings down your self-esteem. If you see these images that you can't relate to, it actually brings down your well-being. And you know, now there's been lots of research about the fact that well-being comes from walking in nature, well-being comes from communicating with people, and seeing images,
all over the world,
exactly, experiencing things, not buying, experiencing things. And this is what the fashion industry has to now demonstrate. And you know, get down with it. The people.
What's some plastic bag gonna do to help you in this world, babes? Honestly, except pollute the trees. It's really getting pear shaped, mate.
It's really late. I just noticed. We're only supposed to be doing an hour. But you see, the thing is as well.
Got to be you.
You've got to be you. And just touching upon things like bullying, I was bullied. And all the things that I absolutely hated that they said that affected me so long are actually the things I made a living out of. So, it's crazy. Anyway, guys, I'm so sorry. We're going to have to wrap it up.
But don't stay silent. Make sure you talk. Be open. Talk. If you've been bullied, if anything, reach out to somebody. There's somebody out there that will be there for you. Do not stay silent. Okay? Talk.
If we really start at 4 o'clock and it's
now we're going to
we've got house designer, Jane
Elizabeth.
Yes, please.
Okay, my darling.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, her name's Jane Elizabeth Rossiter Gill, but it's better than long one, so I'll call her Jane Elizabeth now, and if she's out there.
Jane Elizabeth.
And her hat. So who's Jane Elizabeth? So guys, just while we're doing this, because I don't know whether they are coming, I would just like to, we have got one more designer, I would just like to thank you so much for joining us. And it is live, and I did say anything can happen, and anything is happening. So yeah, I'll tell you what, let's have a little 2-minute break, because I just need to use the ladies' room, and we'll come back with the final part of the show. So we're going to go to a break, just a quick one. And welcome back. It's still raining on my birthday all day, which is a real shame. There's nothing, you can't go out and enjoy the sun. But anyway,
I want to introduce you to a milliner. She designed some most beautiful hats. She actually designed for Ascot. So here are her models. This is Jane Elizabeth Miller. Where are you? Yes, yes. Your walk, please. Just one at a time. Go back. Thank you. And then come round and join me on the bed this side, my lovely. Debbie! Oh, health and safety, Debbie. Health and safety. And Laura, come on in. So I've interviewed both of you before, haven't I?
You have.
So can we grab Jane?
She's just touching her lips up.
She's touching her lips up. So while she's touching her lips up, seriously? Oh, we have another. Alicia. Beautiful. Go around the other way now, because I think Jane's going to come in a moment. And that's it. So what do we think of these hats? What do you think? Would you wear that?
I'm loving it. I feel like
I'm going to a sexy funeral. Well, this is live, so we can't edit that. Here's the designer. Could you do a catwalk for us, please, back and forth? Because you look absolutely stunning. I don't know where your hat is, but anyway. Oh, they've got your hat. Isn't she beautiful? What an absolutely gorgeous lady. Where is she going to sit? Should we sit like, let me go like that. Right, that's it. Right, there we are. Hang on, that's it. There we are. Can she fit in there?
I can fit in there.
You need to be seen.
I can be seen. I'm seen.
Okay, what do you think of your hat, Alicia?
I love it.
Isn't it beautiful?
Very peacock, very sexy, very sophisticated. Ready for Ascot.
Oh, darling.
This one went to Ascot this season. See? So this was the one that I wore to Ascot this year.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's like a new
Ah, there you go.
Debbie, what do you think of your hat?
Oh, I love it. You know me, I love Jane's hats.
Beautiful, aren't they? This is the designer, Jane. Everyone, please give her a round of applause. Now, Jane, tell us about Ascot.
Ascot. This Ascot. So this Ascot, I promoted my headwear. I had 2 models, and we got quite a lot of press attention, which was amazing. We got into just something. OK Magazine online on their TikTok and on their Instagram. We got a well-known Getty photographer take some images of my millinery, and they've gone out onto Getty Images, obviously, and he's a photographer that works a lot with the royal family, so that was amazing. And the Daily Mail online as well. So all in all, really successful day. Back to you, Deborah.
No, I want to know a little bit more about what your plans are.
Okay, my plans are hopefully to sell lots of hats. That's what I'd like to do. Sell lots of hats.
And how do you plan to do that?
We've had a good Ascot, as I say. Working on the website. I'm also doing some photo shoot styling as well from my home studio and other sort of studios all over the country. So those type of things, I get models, I get photographers, designers, and focus a lot on the headwear. And it's good for models, it's good for my business, and it's good fun all over day round, really. Sorry, I didn't say that very well, did I?
It was fine, darling.
It was fine, darling. We knew what you meant. We knew what we needed, yeah.
I think we've been like 3 or 4 hours. You've all been partying down there.
We've been partying downstairs.
Oh, no, that's party. Where can people find you? Can you go and get everyone and bring them in for a bye?
You can find me. I'm based in Bicester, Oxfordshire, so I've got a studio at home. And if you look up Jane Elizabeth Millinery on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I've got a website as well. So that's how you find me. I cater for Royal Ascot, weddings, photo shoots, all sorts of different things really. And it's about designing a hat that complements not only your style, but your personality as well. So it's something you've got to be comfortable with wearing, and something that makes you feel fantastic and confident as well. So that's it.
Back to you.
Thank you so much. Sorry, we're just looking at your pictures in here because Debbie hasn't even had a chance to have a look. Have you?
I've had a look, yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you think?
I love them. I absolutely love them. Very cool.
I see. So we're going to finish the show. I know. Hold it up. Look. So this is Debbie, everyone. In Jaden's amazing hats. We want to say goodbye, but we want to bring everybody in. John, can you just tell anybody to come in, and whoever doesn't come in, well, tough luck. Anyway, so my name's Deborah J. Kelly. I haven't told you, but you can go to www.themodeldiaries.co.uk, which is where I'm going to put all of these pictures today. Oh, mind the laptops. Yeah, be careful of wires, but all come in. I want you all to somehow get in. I don't know how, but however. And we're going to say goodbye because we've overrun. So everybody come in. Come in. Come on. I want loads of you sitting on the bed and laying on the bed. No, Rob. We're going to lie on the bed. Okay, everyone on, but please mind your laptops. Oh, you've got my towel. Mind my laptops, mind my tools, health and safety. Oh, they've all been downstairs partying. Look at this lot. All of them. Yeah? And they've all been getting pictures, and I thought, no, I just thought I'd tell you. Well, I have probably got some, but not as much. Let me just move all these cushions because they're all completely, that's it. Thank you very much. Okay, so, guys. Are we all going to shout Model Diaries UK? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Thank you so much for joining us. And now I'm going to go downstairs with this rowdy lot and actually have a little dance with them. He's wearing a full outfit today, and I seem to have only stayed in front, so I'm missing out on this. But we will see you all again, and thank you so much for joining us, and thank you.